So here's where we're at right now. I got the cap off. I sprayed some more penetrant down inside there and on the sides there, because the next part of this removal process is going to be getting those pins out of there. That pin right there and that one right there too. And I can tell they're two individual pins because you can see down in there the end of them. They're not flush with the inner diameter of that hole there. There's the first one, and there's the other one. And down inside there, you can see the mating surface of that lead screw that we removed earlier. That's where it screws down into. I really wish I had at least a 2-pound hammer, 2 to 4 pound hammer, because man, that was pretty freaking difficult to get out just a regular hammer. You have to really hold it up against there and not let it slip at all. And also, you want to adjust, you want to see if you can move this inside part around. It'll move a tiny amount, like right there. You can see it's kind of moving, just in case it's caught or something. But yeah, you have to get it really flush and get a nice clean hit on it. Otherwise, it's not going to budge. I must have hit this thing at least like, I don't know, 40 times. And it was not coming. So I'm just going to tap this out slowly now. It's pretty well in there by now. There you can see it coming out. And I think the goal is to punch this straight out so that it basically goes into the hole for the other side and punch that one out. But we'll see if that happens. See if I can keep the camera steady. All right, let me grab the bigger punch. Where is my 1/4 inch? Let's just use it. There we go. So 1/4 inch punch. Too big. Doesn't actually fit down in there. So don't buy a 1/4 inch punch, at least not for this vise. 3/16, kind of small, but it works. So we keep knocking this thing out. You can hear it when I hit it nice and clean. It moves, but man, it's really annoying because it's steel on steel, so this just bounces around all over the place. So it may be as far as it can go now. Yep. So it's as far in as it can go right now. And I'm either going to have to yank it out of there somehow, or I don't know. I don't know. Ideal punch size would probably be about 7/30 seconds. Holy shit. Put my glove on here before I destroy my hand even more. Okay, should be as far down as it can go. Yeah, so it's all the way to the other side. I guess you just have to bang it out the other side. I don't think you can get it out otherwise. Yeah, I mean, it's It's not going anywhere. It's too long to just be able to pull it out from the inside. So I'm going to have to hammer on this pretty hard so that I can knock this other pin out from the inside. There we go. Here we are. Got this pin coming out the other side. Very nice. And can't quite see the end of the other pin yet, so I guess we keep going. Now, the problem is I'm at the end of my punch. It can't go in any further, so damn it. I'm gonna have to get creative here. Let's see if the other side of that pin is out yet, at least. Okay. There we go. So that the pin on the left-hand side is at least all the way out. Now, the problem is that I need this punch to be longer, and it's just not. That's as far as we got. And I need it to probably go at least another inch to get this other, because this thing is not, that's not coming out yet. I need to be able to knock this pin out all the way through. So ideally, I would have like a 4-inch punch. Now, I don't know, that's about 1.5 inches. Almost 2 inches. But that ain't gonna cut it, so I'm gonna have to get creative. Alright, so kind of figured something that would work. Getting this last piece of this pin out is just really annoying. I mean, the punch is maxed out, so I guess what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna use like a 7/32 Allen wrench, because like at this point it doesn't need to be as strong as a punch to knock it out. It's tight in there, but it's not like it was at the beginning. So I think I can just kind of tap on this Allen wrench and knock it the rest of the way. But seriously, what the hell with this pin design? There's got to be something better. All right, so we kind of got this thing going on right now. I'm going to tap it as far as it can go, but this Allen wrench is going to it's not going to line up again. So I'm either going to have to shove this sacrificial screwdriver down in there. I don't know where this came from, but it's just kind of a multi-purpose. I think this is from a motorcycle or something. But anyway, I'm going to keep tapping it. There we go. It's not even... Apparently my hammer's magnetic. But anyway, I'm going to keep tapping that. Get it as far as I can go. And then readjust it with the screwdriver. How are we doing? Okay. It's still going a little bit. But now I'm driving the other pin into the other hole. And it's getting a little tight. All right, one pin out of there. Here we go. See that? It's one. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to drive this other one out or whether I just want to... I think it's going to be easier if I just drive it back in and then pull this thing out, to be honest. Let's see. So I needed to go maybe 1/8 of an inch or a little bit more in there, maybe 1/4 of an inch back into its original hole. And then I should be able to just pull this thing out without much resistance. So I think that's going to be a little bit easier. So the problem I'm having is that now that this pin is down in the second pin's hole, it doesn't really want to line up anymore with its original hole. You can kind of see there's a good amount of play in there now, but in order to get that back into its original hole, I have to like wedge it down in there. It's really annoying. All right, finally get that other pin out. I actually had to drive it out all the way the other direction because it didn't want to come. So I hammered basically all the way from this direction, had to line it up again, and finally got it out of there through the other hole. So now I should be able to just insert that lead screw and just push this thing out the back. I'm just going to thread it. Oh, never mind. I'm just going to push it. There we go. And here we go. Here's the female part of the threads. There you go. Just screws right into that. Got some stuff written down here. Number 4. Not sure what any of that means. But this thing is pretty dirty. I have to clean that up. Those are the pins from either side. Let's see what it looks like in there. Yep, it's pretty dirty. So the only thing left is to get that swivel base off, which should be pretty easy, and then lube this thing up as much as I can and pull off the outer jaws there. There's a lot of junk in there.